captain's mode?
Can we ask them?
5 seconds remaining. Team.
Can I talk to all chat? Is that possible?
Yeah, is Marcy in?
Are you asking? Yes. Okay. You go for it. Because if she's not, I would be really surprised. Maybe they'll bring her out in 7.31b.
No.
She's not. Marcy's been out for a very long time.
10
So
seconds remaining.
they gave her a shard. They barely changed her. Like, they really didn't give her many
5
nerfs. You know
seconds
how
remaining.
Dawnbreaker got quite significant changes before she came out of captain's mode? Marcy barely got touched. They gave her a shard, which was not very interesting. Neither was the Agnum Scepter. Why are they holding off on her? Do they think she's still too good?
Not sure.
I don't think she's even that broken. I think she's pretty good. She's got good potential to be a really interesting hero in the pro scene. But I'm
How long
surprised
did
they've not
it
put her
take
in.
Dawnbreaker to get into
10 seconds
captain's
remaining.
mode
Well,
after her.
I think the next the major patch, they put her in.
5 seconds
Like when
remaining.
Marcy came out, Dawnbreaker went captain's mode, I think. So I'm amazed that they added a new hero, Primal Beast, but they didn't add Marcy to captain's mode. So we'll see. Because I will try some more Marcy myself. But from what I've heard of from the Marcy players, on Reddit anyway, is that not being able to jump on neutral creeps and on allies, on enemies, is a massive change, because now if she's caught in a 1v1, she can't escape. She can't even leap off neutral camps to escape. She's completely reliant on teammates. Makes her a better, same as a support, but as a
5
POS
seconds
3
remaining.
or POS 2 or even a POS 1, I think it's massively gimped her. So we'll see.
Team pick.
Oh. Dave liked playing her as a core as well.
Yes, Dave did. I like playing her as POS 3 because you're a support, you're a POS 3 offlaner with a lot of damage, even if you don't build much damage.
10 seconds remaining.
Release new hero with Horn Toss and who gives BKB to add. That's true.
5 seconds remaining.
What's it called? The one where you toss them behind you. I actually forgotten. Rebound is the second ability. What's the first one called?
Team pick.
You yeet them behind you.
Don't know. The flipper.
The flipper. I think it's called the flipper, yeah. Let's have a look.
Dispose.
Dispose, yeah, dispose. Her
It
acronyms,
should be the flipper though.
her acronyms is just so bad. It's the worst thing I've ever read. I hope they really change that. Yeah, okay. Anyway,
5 seconds
the
remaining.
bans are completely identical. They really don't want backwards hello to play as Brewmaster. I'm not sure what people's opinion is on the Brewmaster. His win rate has gone down, but I think he's more interesting now. If not more complicated.
He's still really annoying.
Pick.
Oh yeah, his ultimate is always annoying. There's the Rubik. We didn't get it at all last
Hey!
Pick.
time. Rubik Ogre Magi. So going back to some classics. Ogre Magi did get a slight nerf, I think, in the early game. Jakiro got a nerf and a buff. I think it's overall a buff for Jakiro, which is nice. Why is Pudge
Really?
banned? Good question. I think it's because of Ross, who might
10
play
seconds
Pudge, but I
remaining.
really think Pudge is a lot worse now. -1 armor and the new Flesh
5
Heap.
seconds remaining.
And they nerfed the strength gain on Flesh Heap for some reason. So I just don't think Pudge is in a good position right now.
Maybe it's still because of the save from the Clement Shard.
The Shard,
like,
yeah. I guess
okay.
the Shard did get nerfed though, as well. I just think Pudge got way more nerfs than he needed. I didn't feel like he was really terrorizing any ranks. Like, people pick Pudge, they're always going to, but now he's even worse than before. So anyway, he's gone. Bounty Hunter for Brex. Bounty Hunter got 5 extra move speed on a hero who is already really fast. So now 325 move speed, he is going to be chasing you down. Very hard to get away from him when
10
he's getting the
seconds remaining.
Janada off. So I think it's good news for Bounty Hunter players like Brex.
5 seconds remaining.
Joyous.
Radiant team
There's the Invoker ban yet again. Invoker actually has gone up in win rate recently. So obviously he liked the changes. 10 base move speed increase on Invoker is very
Radiant
nice for his
team
laning
ban.
stage.
I was gonna say, are they gonna ban the TA?
Yeah, they did. They're banning, like you said, Decate heroes are the target bans here.
Wonder if there'll be a Meepo ban then, because Decate plays Meepo and Backwards Hello plays Meepo, and they're both on opposite teams.
I don't know about Meepo.
10
I think
seconds
you can run
remaining.
Meepo on the Radiant team. Actually, you can run it on both teams at the moment. There's no hard counters there
5
yet.
seconds remaining.
We shall see. Meepo now gets a bit of free magic resistance, which is quite nice.
Team ban.
Banning the Wraith King yet again. Who else was banned? We had Ursa banned last time, Juggernaut banned,
Yep.
Luna
Drow.
banned, Drow.
Oh, there's
the
Ursa.
Okay. But that has left Drow open, Luna open.
No, Luna's banned.
Oh, Luna's banned, sorry. But they banned Naga. Sorry, I don't think Naga was a ban. That was Luna. It's left Juggernaut open. That's the one.
Yeah.
I think Juggernaut is still a very good hero. Definitely
10 seconds
not
remaining.
changed, in my opinion.
5 seconds remaining.
You're gonna pick an offlaner? I wonder.
I would think so. If they're going the safe drafting, it always ends up going support, off lane, pos 1 mid. But last time we had the mids picked before the pos ones. And we had Sven.
Yeah.
Sven didn't quite work out. Ross tried, but it was a little bit too late. And I don't think Sven is particularly good against Medusa. Because you just kite out the Sven with your ultimate. And then Sven has to sort of run away, wait for it to end, and then you have time to kill the rest of their team.
Radiant team pick.
So the pick this time is going to be Axe. Now, Axe, he got an interesting change, and it made him seem really good because, he scales on armor now, Battle Hunger scales on armor, infinite armor when you ultimate. The ult now does more damage if you don't get the kill with it. But I actually think it's a nerf to Axe because Axe's strength was he had the potential to be a very good laning hero, and then you'd use that to get your Blink Dagger, etc. But I think Axe is a worse laning hero than before. Because rank 1 and rank 2 Battle Hunger now don't do very much damage. They don't slow you unless you're facing away from him. And he needs to get any armor in order to get the stacks, but they've massively nerfed the cooldown of Culling Blade and increased the mana cost, so you have to get the last hit on it or you're waiting a very long cooldown. Even though he scales infinitely, I think it's a nerf. His early game nerf, I don't think it's worth it, but we'll see. We'll see what he can do.
Radiant team pick.
Clockwork.
It's a hero you don't see very often. I played it
Yeah.
and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great, but have they changed it? Not a lot, actually.
The cogs, and, like the leash and stuff, that's talent.
That was it, I think. It was just leash cogs. That's the only
10
change,
seconds remaining.
as far as I'm aware. But Clockwork is...
5 seconds
Clockwork's
remaining.
leash on cogs was great against heroes like, I don't know, Queen of Pain, Anti-Mage, any hero with high mobility, but there aren't any heroes with high mobility to cogs in the first place. So...
Oh,
That's me typing in and the error sound coming up. Yeah, I was just looking for the change. The only change was the 100 rocket flare damage talent got replaced with power cogs leash units inside. They went for Puck. Now, Nat was complaining about Puck in the way that he's changed.
yeah, true. The Ag's coil, right? The main one, I think.
Yes, so Aghanims used to do quite a lot for Puck. It used to increase the damage dealt by the coil
10
breaking.
seconds
It
remaining.
also increased the stun by a coil breaking, and it made it pierce magic immunity.
5
Now the magic
seconds
immunity
remaining.
piercing part is put on a level 25 talent. So that's now put up there. There's a 1 second coil stun duration at another level. And I can't remember what they did to Puck's shard, but they changed Puck's Aghanims to be a souped up version of the shard. It does knock you back a massive, massive distance, so you can pretty much guarantee the coil breaking every time. Which in itself sounds like a buff, but I just don't think it's worth it.
Radiant
So I'm
team
not sure
banned.
about Puck. They did also...
Okay.
Wow, Medusa again.
Yeah, but on the other team now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what Puck can do anyway. Puck is still annoying, and the skills of Puck are still as powerful as before, pretty much. So there's enough potential there. And if it's Nat playing it, he's got a good chance of having a very good Puck game. Medusa, you've got not a lot of heroes that can put out a high amount of damage onto her. You know, Clockwork, Bounty, and Jakira and Puck. 4 heroes who are
5
great at
seconds
picking off
remaining.
supports or doing, medium amounts of damage to an enemy team. You've not got enough sustained damage to kill a hero like Medusa with that lineup. They're going to need a very, very high damage pos 1. They're going to want Anti-Mage, right? But you know what's being banned straight away here. Anti-Mage. Surely you can't leave Anti-Mage open against the Medusa. Anti-Mage is so good against
Radiant
Medusa.
team
There you go.
banned.
There we go. What else would do well against Medusa? Something that burns mana, like a PL maybe? Diffuser Blade Carrier?
Ooh, yeah.
The diffuser blade got nerfed specifically
10 seconds
for
remaining.
melee heroes though. The mana burn from each illusion is now only 8 mana
5
instead of
seconds
12, with
remaining.
the still burning 40 mana from the main hero. So Peel actually is a bit negatively impacted by it, but he'll still be able to burn the mana off a Medusa fairly quickly. So I wouldn't be averse to seeing Radiant pick up that Peel.
Radiant team pick.
Radiant got to think of something. They've got a whole minute 30 seconds to think about it. They need some damage, in my opinion. High damage so they can kill or chop through a Medusa. Either that or even more high disable. Keep Medusa in stun long enough that they can kill everybody else.
10 seconds remaining.
Not sure who I'd pick.
5 seconds remaining.
No obvious choices here. I think maybe a Chaos Knight. Add to your high damage and burst. You can really kill a Medusa quickly if you've got all your Phantasms smacking the Medusa in the face.
I don't know if Nat plays CK though.
Is it not? Is it going to be Decay mid puck, do you think? And then Nat playing the pos one, like last game?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think because Decay is a mid player, he rarely plays anything else.
Fair enough. He's also pretty good at mid.
Although I don't know what he thinks about Puck though for changes.
I think
he hasn't really.
Oh, he played a lot of
Talk
Puck
about
really well before, but
Yeah.
I don't know if Puck's win rate changed drastically. I think Puck's still pretty good. Yeah, I think overall Puck's still a pretty good hero. None of the new items matter a lot for Puck, so, and
Dire team pick.
yeah, we'll see. They went for Gyrocopter in the end. Okay, that does give them a lot of damage. Maybe not enough to burst through a Medusa, but if they go hard on the enemy team, like Axe, Ogre, and Rubik, they can easily kill with their lineup. And if Medusa's the last man standing, you can take her down, no problem. So now Dire need a
10
mid
seconds
hero
remaining.
who can deal with a Puck
5
and
seconds
can
remaining.
hopefully keep Medusa safe and the rest of their team safe. Maybe another frontliner, someone to get in the way or someone to save. I'm trying to think, would I even go Dragon Knight mid? Just a tanky frontliner to stand your ground? Is that worth
Ollie
it?
the Optimist DK.
Yeah, he does like DK a lot. Or someone else to deal some damage as well. They went
Viper.
Okay, Viper against Puck. Viper is a very good laning hero, but Puck can always obviously dodge with phase shift at least one poison attack every 6 or 7 seconds, which always helps. Viper against Bounty to Clockwork Jakira. I mean, apart from Puck, if you get caught by Viper's slow, you've not really got an easy way to escape. I guess Clockwork can try and hookshot away.
Oh, it's Ross at.
Yeah, Ross Axe. Ollie is playing Medusa. Backwards Hello on the Viper. You've got Decay, Puck, Nat, Gyrocopter as a little bit more predicted. Brex on his Bounty Hunter, of course. But it does mean Brex is playing Bounty Hunter, which is like a counter melee hero, but he has to play it into a Medusa, who's
10
not that
seconds
easy to
remaining.
get close to. Yeah, not in the laning phase anyway. So I think that's a clever pick, the Medusa. I want the Dire to win, because I like it when it's 1-1, or at least I want it to be a close game, so the Dire don't feel like they've been stomped 2 games in a row. But we shall see.
Wonder, so, because Chivate playing Rubik, so the things that he could like steal,
Yes.
combo-wise.
Oh yes, the double steals.
So let's say a coil, into like Macropire, or even hold down.
Yeah.
Quite a few things.
that's
Oh, my Dota just crashed.
Oh, mine too.
Hell?
Anybody else? Just lost their game? We've all-
The game literally just closed.
I'm glad it wasn't just me. Because the second you said, oh, my Dota crashed, now everybody else is loading it up. Look.
We won.
Nice. What happened?
I don't know. Must be too many cosmetics.
Too many cosmetics. Is the game still open, or is it closed? I can
Might
reconnect.
need to
I can reconnect. Yeah, okay.
Okay, maybe some people are still in, but
We're about to find out. Does the game even exist? Yes, the game exists.
okay.
And some people didn't disconnect. It's like some people have
Okay.
left the lane as normal. Okay, well, the fact that it was you and me at the same time meant that it's something wrong with Dota and not really our fault. Okay, let's have a look at the items, see if anything interesting happened. Yeah, most of Radiant bought their items, but Dire didn't. Dire are all in the base. So someone on Radiant has broken things. That's quite funny, actually. No one in Dire left the
All that
base.
Rubik.
Well, you never know. It's a new patch. Something's obviously happened.
There are better deaths.
The Rubik set with the
The Rubik Aghanim's is really interesting, but
Chick hero on both teams.
oh, Ogre's kind of hiding. But you can target the fountain. Not very high texture on here. Very exciting. Oh, it's reinforced damage. The fountain do reinforced damage. The towers
Not
do reinforced
so.
damage. Bonus damage 150%. Bonus damage to other reinforced units. Is that like catapults? Oh, that must mean catapults. Okay. So towers do half damage to heroes. Non-hero attack damage reduction 30%. Oh, they take 30% less damage. Oh no, they take less damage from other
Oh,
units.
smoked
Right.
already. 5-man on the Radiant.
Alright, let's look at what actually matters, like you said, the game. But Dire are going completely the other way.
Ollie, don't go any further, Ollie.
Yeah, he's dead. Goodbye.
Ollie.
And
Oh.
he runs away. When he gets slowed, he gets cogs. There's no way he's escaping this. He doesn't level anything.
Karenlyl.
He could level Mana Shield, but he levels up the snake. Says, well, take a snake back. 277 gold goes to Brex. Nice to have on an off laner. He's going for a Bracer first on the Bounty Hunter. Not sure why Bracer, what stats you get from Bracer. You get 3 bonus damage as well and 1 health regen. I suppose it's quite nice to have if you're against a hero like Medusa. I really like the bounty rune change, I must say, because the bounty rune change means that you have to both be aggressive.
The battle begins.
You can't just sit there and claim both your, really safe runes. You've got to go into the enemy side of the map.
Yeah,
Take a rune.
I like it because it means I can get to safe lane quicker.
That's true. Nice for the pos 5s.
So I used to always go to the triangle and then I'd always walk to the lane rather than TP just in case. And it would take me ages. Not anymore.
Well, I like when Hashim did that level 1 gank mid and then went TP bot. That was pretty funny. And look, this is what Kofi's doing as well, so it's not quite as successful. Backward Toe gets a lot of damage onto Decay. 4 stacks.
And I guess with that, Cocopium took some of Decade's XP, I guess. Sharing
Yeah,
it
and Backward
mid.
Hello did well there. Got a lot of damage onto the Puck. I think it's, I was talking about the lane matchup, Puck versus Viper. I think it's actually way better for Viper than I gave him credit for. Puck has 1 base armor, which means the constant attack from Viper, they just hurt so much. And we'll see if Backwards though does go for a bottle. I would expect a bottle,
Was that smart?
but we'll see. Last hit's very close across the board at the moment, not a lot to write home about. There was a change to Gyrocopter, wasn't there? Cooldown reduction on Flat Cannon early game, but then slightly longer cooldown in the late game. Very minor changes. Almost every single hero in Dota got a change, but they were very, very minor.
Yeah. I wonder if, I think there is some, was it every single hero? So there isn't a hero that didn't get 1 change at all? Like,
Usually every
Liquid
single
Touch.
hero gets something. There might be a hero or 2 who escaped, but it's hard to tell which one it might be.
is there anything to do with Arc Warden? Does Arc Warden get changed?
Oh yeah, Arc Warden got a big change. Really big change. Remember Arc Warden now, if he's 2,000 units away from his clone, the clone does 50% less damage.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
But they did buff the damage on Spark Break, and they also changed one of his talents to be like 2 seconds more flux duration rather than 6 damage. See, this is the problem that I'm talking about with Axe. The Battle Hunger does way less damage than before, but they still managed to get a kill, no problem. A lot of damage coming up from Fade Bolt. But rank 1 Battle Hunger is now 10 damage per second plus your armor, which is only 12 damage. It used to be 15 damage per second. So it's a significant nerf in damage unless Axe starts with an armor item. Maybe you just start with 2 rings of protection on Axe. Then you actually do more damage than before. Oh, putting the pain onto Ollie, not having such a nice time as Nat. So actually, Ollie is higher level, probably because of the wave they've been farming. What was the change to Ogre? More mana cost on Fire Blast. That's obviously a significant nerf to Ogre.
I think it's, yeah, but I think they should have maybe done something with Ignite, cause...
Yeah, they increased the cooldown of it by 2 seconds.
Oh yes.
So 2 nerfs to Ogre to his main 2 abilities as well. Like steals some gold. It's a win for him. Ollie is quite low on mana. 371 mana empty on the hero. Surprised that's not leveled up his rocket yet, the homing missile. We'll be running onto him. Remember that he slowed more when he's facing away. And Ross actually went for 2 points of battle damage. The slow becomes 17% when running away. But it's quite a big slow. They just beat him down. The double battery assault plus rocket barrage. They're quite similar heroes, aren't they? Clockwork and Gyro. They're like similar theme. Like miniature damage that comes out in lots and lots of intervals, but it's just not enough. Ross just tanked it. 2 points of battle hunger, so 15 damage per second. With a 17% slow, but still it's way weaker than it used to be. It used to be doing 24 damage per second, and now it's only doing 15, which is less damage than it used to do. But yeah, it doesn't matter. He's still having a good lane, so that's what matters. But I think there's something to be said for an Axe building armor items really early now in lane with a massive increase in damage. Lots of support inside the cogs. We're taking a bit of damage from Black Cannon. Whoa, massive damage coming out from the team. Oh, gonna get a kill on Ross though. That's nice for Nat. Nat finally claims a kill, which is what he needed. Ollie taking quite a bit of damage, but he does have a salve. He's gonna salve himself now. Needs to be careful Rex doesn't get the shuriken on him. Doesn't look like he'll be able to. Ooh, that deny. Very nice. 12 denies on mid Viper. Viper's having a good time bullying this poor pack. Kate only has 12 blast hits. Kept up in level with the Viper. I say that actually, Viper is now a whole level ahead.
No, yeah, he was.
You can always dodge the ultimate though, Kate. So backwards so can't get the ult off easily on a puck.
Bait out the spaceship.
Yeah, need to bait it out. So Coping going, but both dios are so low. Black Cannon not quite going to reach. They don't have the homing missile. Gyro is very low, so Nat obviously had a little bit of a tussle in bot lane. He needs to send himself a lot more regen to survive in this lane.
You might wish to retract your last move.
Who dropped the tree on the floor? What? Oh, Nat. Nat should have taken the tree instead of just a normal tree. Should have taken the planted tree. I think that's what Cocopian did for him. Planted a tree for him to take. That's what the things are for. I think there's just a bit of miscommunication. I like the idea though. I'll plant a tree for my core to take with this tango. Very nice idea. Shame they didn't quite coordinate that as well as they could have done. It's just securing last hits with the shuriken toss. Not a lot happening in the early game. Backwards slow dominating mid lane, but it's just Viper being Viper, Not a lot to say. Didn't do massive changes to Viper, apart from they changed one of his talents. Kate has gone for a gank in the top lane. Used the Dream Coil, but somewhat is just too tanky. Is going to escape, and there's a TP from back to hello, but he's slowed a lot by the dual breath. They've seen Brex. Oh, Brex is slowed. He's slowed a lot now. No way he's escaping here. Just gonna tick down. Nice kill backwards flow.
Oh!
Then the entire Reading team
Holy
rage quit
moly.
immediately because they were like, nah. But do you know what? That is what happened to the Dire team, wasn't it?
Yeah. And us.
Yeah, us as well. So an entire team DCs at the same time instantly. I wonder what's causing that. That's an interesting bug. They need to fix that. Now I'm trying to think who won last time. It was Nat's team, wasn't it? But
Yeah.
Dire are having a better early game this time. I know Ollie was struggling a little bit in that he did get killed for first blood, but look at his last hits now, 32-8. It looked like he was taking a lot of damage, but seems to be doing okay. Obviously his net worth is a little bit down thanks to Breck stealing the gold, but it's still early game. Who's going to be the slowest to reconnect? It is Nat. Ah, he's there. Good to go. How am I under tower? It's Decay over here.
Okay, can you leave? How am I under tower? Because it took a sec DC.
I TP'd to mid and DC. I think Decate's going to be okay. I lifted you, give me a mango. We'll call it even.
Didn't issue a move there. XD, I lifted you, give me a mango, we call it even.
I like that, I like that. He'll get away, let. There you go, see? No problem. Yeah, you don't move towards the enemy base by accident, so something happened.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing so much damage from Ross. Ross has gone for an interesting build here. 3 points in the 3 points in Battle Hunger. And you know, Battle Hunger actually got nerfed by maxing it first. It used to go up to 40 base damage, now it only goes up to 25. But he's maxing it first. Oh, he gets hit by the cooldown, but Nat doesn't have a lot of mana. I think Ross is going to be okay. He will be level 6 on the gyro because Gorgon's died so many times.
Puck's ganking her. Oh god, look at Nap.
Little bit behind.
Oh,
Ross, be careful. Ross just runs in and gets himself killed for no real reason. There was a gank prepared from Decay, so I think Ross was dead no matter what anyway. But backwards though, he's just going to continue to farm the mid lane. That's nice for the Viper. Going for the standard right-click Viper, get that Dragon Lance up as quickly as possible. Downtimes are walking away in Invis. Got the phase boots already, so he's going to be a bit of a menace, but not stopping Ollie farming, that's the main thing. Does Ollie put points into stats? No, Ollie's actually holding points, look. He's only skilled 4 points if he's level 6. Always being gone on. It's not, Brex just came in to do a little bit of damage there. Mid lane, Decay is very low, but he does have the orbs, it's going to be okay. Just trying to take a little bit of farm. He will escape. It's been a hard lane for Puck, 23 last hits only. So not having the easiest of times. But James is a level 6 Rubik, but he doesn't seem to steal any space. He's trying to steal from Nat, that's why. Now he has Rocket Fire, only rank 2. Because Nat started to level up Flat Cannon. Somewhat's rotating down as well. You've got 3 Dire heroes here. What has Nat managed to buy himself so far? Phase boots as well. Oh, we're going for a rotation on mid instead. You've got 2 stuns for Decate. You've got lift. Does Decate know? Decate doesn't know.
Well, he's pinging.
He's pinging, but he doesn't actually have vision. I think he's scared though because he's called Kinder to help him. Kinder has no points in Ice Path, which is a problem. I think you should have at least 1 point. They changed Ice Path so that rank 1 has a much longer cooldown, but it now stuns for 1.6 seconds right from level 1. So level 1 Ice Path is actually better than the level 2 Ice Path in terms of stun, which is a big change to Jakiro in my opinion.
I do like an early point in Ice Path.
We're going to go on to Kim's surprise instead. Look at the damage. They dropped the ultimate, but he just instantly died. The ultimate was not even needed. Backward Slow now has the full Dragon Lance already. 60 last hits on Ollie though. He's just secretly been farming away. He now has track on him. So Brex is running around about 6,000 move speed near him, taking away little bits of gold every time he can. And that actually has affected the gold because Brex is 20 last hits behind, yet still actually has more gold than Ollie because of how much he's been able to steal. So that's the power of Bounty Hunter. Well, he's still farming pretty well. There you go. Nice big steal from Brex. That's 36 gold. Like a free last hit you steal from the enemy. And he's going again. Under the tower. Thanks for your gold. Goodbye. Such an irritating hero to deal with. That means the gold difference isn't actually that much. Very, very slight lead for the Dire. Decay hiding in the trees. Just about to escape. TP is cancelled. Not sure who was TPing there.
Cacopium.
Okay. Ollie's still losing more and more gold to Brex. Look at Brex, just phase boots in, 8 million speed, take away all of Ollie's mana, take away his gold, go back
Such
to
a
farming.
pest.
Yeah, and now with the extra move speed on Bounty Hunter, 370 move speed with boots, even more with phase boots. He's going for Axe first because why wouldn't he? It is so good on Bounty Hunter. But the main reason to play him, the Axe is so good. Level 9 on Viper, he's got a slight level lead. Only level 4 on Jakira. Jakira still doesn't have a point in Ice Path. Really needs to get the Ice Path. Otherwise, he's a hero walking around with absolutely no stun. You want to remedy that as soon as possible. You want Clockwork as well to hit 6. I think Radiant supports have struggled a little bit. What that 6 Oh no, look, it's stolen. Jabetmo lifts him back into his cooldown. Second cooldown going to land. It's not quite enough. He's one right click away to with any follow-up. He's just TPing out.
Oh.
Very ballsy there. Ross gets the kill. That's 1 permanent armor now. And he has 3 points in the battle hunger, so it is slowing Brex. But look, it slows Brex because Brex isn't facing the axe.
Ignite.
Turns around, gets the ignite. Oh, backwards slow with the ultimate. Someone doesn't seem to care that much. Ross gets another kill. That's 2 bonus armor now. And Ross has done really well. With a hero who had a nerf early game, he has played very, very well. And now getting that permanent armor is going to be a massive help. He's still got no points in Berserker's Call, however. But nevertheless, extra armor for free. Always going to be good for an axe.
Look to his blink as well.
Yeah, very close to blink. Kinder still got level 5. Now he's at level 5. Please tell me he takes a point in Ice Path. And not
He
just,
has to, surely.
not just another point in Dual Breath. How greedy is he going to be?
He hasn't leveled yet.
Or is he going to put the points into attribute? Yeah, he does.
Aye.
Well done, Kinder. He looked at the stream, listened to us tell him what to do, and was like, okay.
Wait, that's illegal.
That is. Nat is actually top on net worth now, trading places with the Viper. So he's doing well. He doesn't have the easiest of lanes against the Axe. He's about to pick up the Maelstrom to help him farm even faster, so he is playing well. Brex also high on the net worth, of course, stealing money from Medusa, but Ollie not doing too badly himself. And of course, Medusa, you know how good a late game hero Medusa is. Even mid game, he gets enough farm. Having fun farming these stacks. It's not leveled the ult yet. He gets knocked away by the tornado. I always forget about that ability. It's quite irritating. Brex running around in the jungle. Do they know he's there? They don't have a... He steals the dual breath. Lifts him out of the cogs, but I think he's still in a lot of trouble. Yeah, Brex is here, gets the kill, and of course a track kill from Brex. Needs a lot of bonus gold. Going on backward turret. Backward turret is really tanky. Do we have enough damage to kill him? I think we do. Oh, he's going to die, but he dies with track on him, which means all the heroes around get a bit of bonus gold. I think it's 40 bonus gold per hero. It is. That's 120 gold for his team. And that was a 3 kill streak until Kate got the kill on that. So I'd say Radiant actually come up better on that exchange. But Radiant doing well. They've taken it back. Net worth just about in their favour. You can't use Janada while broken. That's interesting. Ross has gone in with the Blink Dagger. That's going to be a kill. He doesn't quite get the kill. And unfortunately, that means Culling Blade now has a 100-second cooldown instead of the normal 75. But even if you don't get the kill now, it still does 250 pure damage instead of like 150 kinetic magic damage. So you're less reliant on having to get the kill in order to do damage.
Oh, bit of chit chat.
But cool. What is happening? Is that smart? Mad. Whoa. Oh, look at the macro pie into the cogs. So much damage. Ross is burning alive. Does manage to get out there because he does have a Hood of Defiance. Bit of shuriken damage going on, but Brex doesn't have the Agnums just yet. He's getting pretty close. What is going on in chat?
I think there's something going on between Takate and Ben, I'm not going to lie. Bit of tension.
Not entirely sure why, but okay.
Bit of
Yeah, we'll just leave them to it. We'll leave them to it. That talent is so bad now, the new level 10 talent for Viper. 13 corrosive skin damage. I mean, That's rubbish. 20 attack speed wins
Hey.
every time.
13 more than he had.
Yeah, but no one cares about a little bit of corrosive skin damage. Even if that was 30 corrosive skin damage, I wouldn't want it. But 20 attack speed is tough. Interesting that he skipped treads or travels, just trying to get that BKB up as quickly as possible. Nice to have against Puck, Jakiro. Actually, their entire team are countered by BKB. They've got no instant lockdown, apart from Jakiro landing an ice path, maybe breaking the Puck coil, which isn't even that guaranteed in itself. So BKB is what Dire needs. I think even Ollie can think about BKB at some point, because it literally defends against every single one of their abilities. And Ross himself is going for travels. So playing a very aggressive act. Look at his net worth. It's very high. Nearly on par with his Medusa. He's just been farming away. And Brex is very close to the Agnum's going to be a bit more of a pest when he gets
Nat
there.
is going to die, I think. Definitely.
Is he? We got Blink on Ross, but they didn't blink in. They.
Oh!
What was that?
Wait, what?
They missed the call as well. They're going all in on him. They do bring him down, but at what cost? They lose Kokomi and they lose Axe. I don't know why he didn't just blink call. They
Yeah, I
could
don't
have
know.
dithered and then missed the call. They did get the kill on him, but that's a kill streak ended. Decay cleans up yet another kill streak. So really nice for him. He's got his Witchblade, went for a damagey Puck build rather than going something defensive like Yules or early Blink.
Maybe they... Because they saw Nat there for sure. Unless he got... Unless like fog or something. They weren't really sure, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure myself.
How peculiar.
But this is a much closer game. We're 17 minutes in and the net worths are pretty much identical. So this is very good. Hopefully Dire are feeling a little bit better about themselves this game. Kate's actually the highest level in the game. But Ollie, nearly level 13 as well. A couple levels on that. Picks up a killer. The item did get nerfed, but it's still a fantastic item.
Dead.
What happened? Killing the top player. Oh, another kill on Ross. That's very nice. Ross has to use travel allergic. Aether with a fantastic ice path steal, which is always a good Rubik spell to steal because that really quick cast time with extra debuff. 10% more debuff. 200 more cast range. I mean, I like that Rubik's the whole thing about the hero is that when he steals spells, he makes use of them better. Because for a long time, Rubik stole the spell. It was just as good. It was never any better. Apart from the fact that it casted quicker. Now it's got more cast range, more spell amp, more debuff amp. Just it's a way better than the spell that you stole them from the enemy. Oh, Ross goes in with a full, but the game's paying attention.
Retract your last move.
Throws out the quick face shield. Extreme taken by Decay. He's going to be absolutely fine. It's a massive slow from Axe when you're running away from him. Goes up to 35%, and there's a talent to make it another 10% stronger. Imagine a 45% slow. Ross is quite a tanky hero. Probably going to be okay. There's the hook shot. Does not get put in the cogs. Ross is fine. He's a tanky hero.
I was going to say, why... Debatement doesn't have the Rubik Arcana. I was like, why isn't the ice path green?
He's just playing regular way. Looks like there's a kill in the top lane. Nice for Brex and Nat, who share a little bit of bonus gold thanks to Track. You've got Agnums now on Brex, so he's going to start stealing a lot of gold. Early Agnums, very nice to have on Brex. What is Ross building? He's trying to get his team a whole pipe. There's a lot of magic damage on the Radiant, so I don't blame a pipe. And the kill score is sitting at a clean 11-11 at the moment. Anyone's game. Ross farming very greedily as always. Is he going to blink in? Yeah, he goes in on Kinder Surprise. We've got to be careful. His team aren't quite there. Brex in the way, doing massive damage to Debate. They take away half his HP. Nice ice path. Does actually stun them both. Debate though tries to hook shot away, but doesn't actually connect with anything to Kokogi and will get the kill back into Lolo. Will find a kill on Kokogi. So 1-to-1 exchange. I heard Axe try to go in with the call. Now he is in a lot of trouble because there's a missile on his face. Now he's taking a large amount of damage. Out comes a stun from Kinder Surprise. So Ross is basically 4 versus 1. Somehow he's still alive.
Okay, I was going to say, why are they not?
Rank 2 Track gives a lot more gold than Rank 1. It's 80 per player around and 225 to himself. So Brett, he's got a lot of gold. He's sending out an Ag Shard already. Arcshard's pretty good on bounce. He makes him very durable, and it also makes him stunned when he comes out for a second. Now they get a kill on backwards slows. It's the level 15 mid Viper. Radiant really starting to dominate this game now.
Nat has just got his axe. And Ollie just farming away.
Yeah, the Dire are going to need to alarm this Medusa farming because they're starting to struggle in the fights a little bit. Brex is taking so much gold for his team. Lowers the cooldown by 5 seconds on Shadow Walk, as well as a 1 second stun when you right click out of it. Brex goes under the tower, so they know he's there. Steals just a little bit of gold from him. They didn't even bother tracking him. Is Runty a word? Click on a creep, melee creep, and look at its ability.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Is that a word? Runty?
It is now. It's probably we're probably gonna see it tomorrow on Wordle.
Yeah, 5-letter word. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna Google it. Runty. Runty. Of inferior size. Puny, shrimpy, little, small, limited.
Puny.
Puny. Yeah, okay. So it is a word. It is a word. Oh, one I've heard of before. Learning new words from Dota, of course. Oh, Brex finds somewhat. Takes this. Look how much damage he does to somewhat. That's an ogre. But Brex, he's in a lot of trouble now. He does take reduced damage while in this. Look how little damage he's taking, but they're putting a lot into him. He gets taunted by Ross. Then he comes out of stealth, and then Ross goes with the sharp bonus armor. Jabate massive amount of damage. Die, getting some of their own kills. Meanwhile, Ollie just farming. He's found Cocopium. Cocopium just going to TP out. Blink call? Nope. Cocopium TP's out a little bit too late, I'm afraid, Ross.
That was, yeah.
Now, Ross is going for a pipe. I have a problem with pipe first, I act. You really struggle with mana, and pipe costs a lot of mana to use. I think the active is over 100 mana. Yeah, no, it's
got
exactly
one mango.
Oh, that's true. That's enough for exactly one pipe. The problem is Axe's spells are really expensive. 80 on Battle Hunger when it's leveled up, 110 from Berserker's Call, 125 from the ult, that resets. Then you want to cast Pipe for 100? I feel like it's nice to have an item because there's a little bit of mana on it. There are 4 TPs coming down. They're going to go hard on that, but that's level 25 hero. Up comes a multicast stun, but nice science from Decay holding them back. The slows have started to come on that, but Decay drops the coil. The backward says, I don't care, I've got a BKB. Look at the amount of slow going on that. He's at 100 move speed. Ross somehow still doesn't get the chop, because I think the wand was popped just before it happened, so that's a shame. And now Ross is going to die to Brex. Yep. There's the kill. But Brex is going to go down for that too, and he's going to end up feeding a kill to someone like Ollie. Yeah, I'm not sure how much that's worth it. Look how much gold Ollie got for that. 384 plus 294 shared. And you are feeding a Medusa, though it is a nice kill on the Axe regardless. Axe with 4 bonus armor at the moment. So not, I wouldn't say 4 bonus armor at 23 minutes is a massive difference. But maybe late game we'll see an Axe with like 20 bonus armor and it'll be quite funny. You know, Ollie has the Skadi Manta now. So he's doing pretty well. Going for Daedalus. Didn't go a Hurricane Pike or even a Dragon Lance, which I find quite interesting. Given that the stats are so good and Medusa likes to have attack range. And he also went for the Mystic Snake cooldown challenge. Maybe the split shot damage penalty, I'm overhyping it. And actually, it's not as good as I thought it was. Maybe you just need more mana, so you spam Mystic Snake for mana.
Maybe you can make it work if you start playing it. And that's how
play much Medusa. When I play POS 1, I tend to play Juggernaut usually. My favourite POS 1.
Or Tiny now.
I love the Tiny, but I probably will abuse that. But I don't tend to play POS 1 that much. If someone plays Tiny, like I think Dave played a bit of POS 1 Tiny. If anyone is spamming POS 1 Tiny, let me know, because I'm a big fan of POS 3 Lycan. I played it in a pub as well. You know, do well in the lane, help your team push, but then you just bite your POS 1 and the POS 1 goes in and deletes it. TI starts. I'm a big fan. Manta off the track. Nice deny from DK. Look at the damage that Brex is doing. Doesn't do a lot to Medusa, but you are stealing gold constantly with nice. Okay, more gold stolen. They need a Lotus Sword to get rid of the track. Spelling track is really important here. Ross is just deciding to go for BKB. Not a bad call. BKB is so good against the Radiant team. Ross just walks past Kokopian. Kokopian is going low top of his own, actually. Ross goes in, gets the call. There's a slow coming out from Ollie as well, from his illusion. Not getting anything else. He dropped the pipe as well. But they have Ollie farming the jungle, so they don't have their whole team, so they've got to be careful. I think they're not going to get a pick-off. They should just go back. And that is what they're going to do. Nat nearly has his own BKB. Very, very close. One more camp, and now he will be able to afford it. Brex going off some tracks. Oh, they get the call onto Brex. Brex does get the stun. The hit goes in, they're silencing. They're doing a lot of damage. Will they get the kill onto Brex? Look at the slows. Nice 4-star away. Oh, he uses the phase shift to dodge the Dream Claw. Then he steals Dream Claw of his own, drops it onto the puck. Now the puck can't escape. The Kokopian just goes in to get a kill onto Jabena, but they do bring down Decay. What an amazing fight this is. Radiant are going strong. Remember, they do not have Ollie on the Dire, so they need to be careful. But getting a kill on Decay is definitely worth it. That was fantastic play from Jabena. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
That's a very good tip. But Brex, he is stealing so much gold. He's got the Aether Lens with the Ag Shard. Ollie is just saying, well, I'm farming, so whatever. I've got the top farm in the game. I'm getting closer to my Daedalus. He did go for Mystic Snake bounces, but I'm not sure. Do you ever go... Oh, I wish I had more than 6 bounces on Mystic Snake. It very rarely gets all 6 bounces. I don't know if going up to 8 bounces really matters. Maybe I would have gone Stone Gaze duration. But I'm not sure. I don't seem to really know how to play Medusa according to these players, so... or at least I would play it differently. Ross wants to go into Brex, doesn't have vision. So Brex is just going to stay in Invis. Brex can get the track onto Ross. You risk it. If you get tracked, Ross may just blink in and go for a blind call, knowing that Bounty was somewhere nearby.
Might be a bit risky doing that.
I was going to say Shard would be pretty good on Viper right now, and Backcrystal is actually trying to buy it. It does let you poison attack the buildings, meaning that you're doing damage per second to the building. It gives you more attack range as well to the building. What is happening with Ross?
Okay.
This managed to escape.
Yeah, he blinked out as soon, because they smoke. Well, they've smoked now, but he blinked out just before Ice happened.
Looks like the fight is beginning. They've seen Brex. They don't have any detection for him. Backcrystal taking a bit of damage. He does have the BKB. Kokopian has missed his ultimate. Now he's just being deleted by Viper. He used the 4-star to escape. He's still taking a lot of damage. He is going to go down. Backcrystal drops the BKB, but Nat just kills him with normal right clicks. Buyback from Kokopian, but he has used his ultimate. Nat versus Ollie locked in a deadly 1v1, but I think Nat realizes this is not going to kill Medusa because he is such a tanky hero. Also drops the Stone Gaze as well, just in case. Nat is going to go down. Kokopian, he manages to force himself again away. Decay gets silenced and immediately dies again. Jabate has deleted Decay twice in a row. Absolutely fun. I would tip him if I could. I'm a caster. Did you see he stole Waning Rift? Waning Rift did Decay to silence him, then stole the Dream Call the Brex. He doesn't even have Aghanims. He basically won that fight by himself. Fantastic play. And also showcasing that Ollie can absolutely stand up to a gyro. Medusa takes so little damage thanks to Mana Shield. You just won't win a 1v1. And now he's got a Daedalus, or at least he can afford one. Oh, Ross picked up the Shard as well, interestingly. Not sure how good the Shard particularly is on that, but he did go for it. Gorgon goes in, they drop the Glyph at the same time as well. There's the macro fire, but Ross, he's got the spider legs. And Ollie, he's just going to take the tower. They can fight this. It's 5 versus 2. Definitely should be thinking about high ground. Ollie has 20 stick charges, that's plenty amount of mana for him to give himself. Seems to be a lot more scared than he needs to be. And let's see if Jabate can make some even better plays now that he's got Aghanims on Rubik. So he's still got Dream Call. How long do you keep the spells for? 4 minutes. Ross goes in, calls nothing, then runs away like it never happened.
Zoning.
Oh, taking a lot of damage though. Brex poking him still. Does Ollie have the Daedalus? I imagine it's coming. It is there on the courier, but Ollie's forgotten about it. Oh, Decay trying to go in on Ross, not quite enough damage. Used the spider legs to his safety again. Dire are doing better than the Radiant, but it's still fairly close. They weren't able to take racks. They're only 3k gold ahead. Ollie's going to pick up the region rune, but they have to pick up the region rune soon. Ross is going to take it because he really needs the HP. Also clever pickup. It's about to turn to a new rune. Illusion rune bottled for Viper. Is going Kaya and Kaya and Sanj. They nerfed all Sanj items yet again, didn't they? The status resistance is now only 20%. It used to be 25, then was 22, now it's only 20%. So nerfing status resistance a little bit in this game, which I think is fair enough. I don't like status resistance too strong. But 20% I don't think is that impressive, to be honest. I suppose on Viper, you're not really going near the items, are you? Look at him poisoning the tower. That's a lot of magic damage. Look, the tower is taking 51 damage a second as well. And he's still got the BKB, so he's not too scared. He's also got the illusion rune, which if he wants to, he can use to dispel track. He's just being poked down though, he's got to be careful. Yeah, he's going to use the illusion rune, get rid of the track. Oh, Ross again misses the call, then calls the floor. Drops the battle hunger for Kidman. He's struggling with the calls a little bit. Ollie just walks in and takes the tower, so I think that's what matters really. They could probably think about Aegis. Ollie is level 24, that means he's not far away from his OP level 25 talent, which will let him crit and apply Eye of Skadi onto multiple targets at once. Oh, I hit to Kate, he's dropped the Dream Core onto Ross, but Ross is not that squishy a hero, so he will be absolutely fine. We've got Dream Core yet again.
Stole, yeah.
But he just refreshed it. He doesn't have another spell yet. Ollie mantas off the track, but somewhat doesn't. So there goes right into the pit. Dire say we don't care. We've got 3 heroes smoked. Oh, it bounced through the road to hit somewhat. Rex going in. Sound to Ollie, but Ollie is just too tanky. Ross again misses the call. For like the 10th time in a row. Debateon now has 2 spells. One of them is Rocket Barrage, not the most useful spell. He's maybe hoping for the homing missile itself. Or Track. Track would be really good, giving them loads of vision. But now he would lose the Dream Core.
Oh my god, the DD, come on.
Right there, just for Medusa's benefit.
Yep.
Ice Path yet again. Look at that, neither team wants to fight, but the Dire are confident enough. They can just take Roche. But I think this is going to be pretty tense. Ollie drops the ultimate, but is he going to take it in time? He gets stunned yet again. Copium goes in. Aegis is still there. Is anyone going to take it? It's taken by Ollie. Ollie has it, and they immediately get a kill on both Decay, and they get a kill on Copium. It's the Dream Coil is so good. It stops Puck doing absolutely anything, and now they are chasing Kinder Surprise, who is slowed to absolutely zero speed. This time Ross does land it. He's got Ice Path, he's got Ice Path and Dual Bread. He's got 2 of Jakira's spells. He's basically playing Jakira at this point.
Excuse me.
Right, let's see if my instant replay works. I have a feeling like it may be slightly broken. No, I fixed it in time. That's good. So as you can see, I fixed it right at the beginning of the cast because it was a bit broken. And you see the resub again. Thanks for the resub 8 months, by the way. Sorry about not calling that straight away. Copium goes in, tries to take the Aegis. They instantly get the call onto Puck, just deleting the Puck and the Clockwork. And then as you can see, it's a 3 versus 5. Medusa has the Aegis. That was pretty much an all-in gamble for the Radiant, and it didn't really pay off. Now Ollie has.
They didn't even get the Roche kill.
No, they didn't. They got nothing there. And Ollie has Boots of Travel on the Medusa. So traded in the treads, decided he wanted a bit of move speed, didn't care so much for the right click. Is going for Satanic, which is very nice because you can purge track on a 30-second cooldown, as well as it makes you obviously a lot more tanky.
Now it's Courier with the Daedalus recipe on it.
Oh, I did it. Oh yeah. So he's going to have to just sit around with a Crystallis for a while.
3
That
minutes.
is unfortunate. Did Axe not go BKB in the end? No, he's got the money for it, but just hasn't bought it. Now he's sending for BKB. They don't have Ollie. What are the Dire doing? This is a bit of a throw, but they drop an ultimate backward throw onto Decay. They're going to get the first kill to someone. Backward throw needs to think about TPing out, but he can't because TP's run out. They don't have Ollie. He does have Boots to travel, but he can't travels in for 8 seconds. Backward throw is going to take a lot of damage. And I think the kill on Copium would be the best thing they can hope for. Ross go for the ult. Yep, he gets it. He's going to run away. Nice Ice Path. So it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Ollie is TPing in now with his Boots to travel. Remember, Ollie is really, really strong. And now he's going to drop the ultimate. Is Ollie going to ult? No, Ollie's going to back off. I don't know why the Dire, who are already winning so well, took a 3 versus 5 fight without their Medusa who has the Aegis. And Ross somehow also decides to split flash. He's TPing to bot lane with his Boots of Travel. He brings him back at least. That's what matters. But that's a little bit of a misplay from the Dire. And being chased by that missile forever. Eventually hits him. Well, Nat's still waiting 1 minute 50 for his courier. Then it will have a Gorgon on it, which will increase his damage significantly. Ollie has managed to hit level 25 himself with enough money for the Satanic already, but we're probably saving for buyback at this point. Don't know if he needs to though. Look, we've got all his tier 2 towers up, and even a tier 1 in the bot lane, and they have glyph. I think I would just buy out. I don't think the Radiant even pushed that fast, to be honest. Jakiro can poke towers, but he's not going to delete them. Well, we did get a much closer game that we were hoping for, and Dire might still win. So it shows you that if you lose a game in a bit of a stomp, it doesn't mean that the teams are unbalanced or anything was unfair. It just is you didn't play it well, unfortunately.
Unluck, yeah.
Our in-house have been fairly balanced recently. We've had a lot of really, really close and long games. So I think we've done a good job.
The Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself.
Ollie is thinking about Satanic. Nope, actually doesn't. Just walks past it, not buying the Reaver just yet. He actually has enough money to buy the Reaver and still have enough money for buyback.
A prize.
And I would argue Reaver is maybe better than a Morbid Mask. And let Ollie do Ollie things. His courier is waiting at the other secret shop, does buy the Reaver. Almost has enough money for Satanic and buyback. So he's in a really good position. Level 14 on Gorgon, 4 clockwork.
Surely you're at the enemy secret shop. Why would you still use your courier to buy it?
If I know I'm going to the enemy's secret shop, I just send it back to the courier.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I would as well.
So I can pick up the second or last component. Only 30 seconds on the Aegis. If I was Ollie, I would just be high grounding and letting him throw spells. I mean, you know how hard it is to kill Medusa in the first place. Then you have to get through it twice because of Aegis. Yeah? Tower's going to go down. Look at the damage backwards flow does to the tower. Look how much range as well he's got. Thanks to the power of the shard. Ross goes in, he finds Bounty Hunter. Look how far he brings him because of how quick Bounty Hunter is. The Beck does pop the BKB, but he's still slowed by the Viper's ultimate, which goes straight through it. Ross' ultimate also goes through it. That is 8 charges now. Nice force up from Kinner. There is going to be a buyback from Brex, but it looks like the range drugs are going to go down. No, they're not. They need one right hit. But they have left. Ollie actually ran away. Jacobian's gone in, decided to go in onto someone who just forced himself perfectly onto the high ground. Rossi goes straight back in. He's running onto Kinder. Surprised. Needs a couple of spins. He gets absolutely no spins. He's very unlucky. Gets one more chop. Gets it with a right click. More buybacks coming in. This is 3 buybacks committed now. Do they get a kill? Yes, they do get a kill. Ross gets another kill. That's another buyback. That's 4 buybacks have happened this fight. Everyone is fought back apart from Decay. And who did they kill? They just got to kill on the Ogre. And Decay goes up to try and cut the way. But that is a very, very expensive fight. Because
why did they buy back then? Like,
they were just really scared, I guess. I mean, it was a chain of events, but 4 deaths and 4 buybacks. That is really a lot of gold to commit. And yeah, that's not looking good for the Radiant. Dire also are picking up some of their neutral items. So Dire have managed to find themselves... oh, actually, they only got 1 neutral item from that, the Witchbane, which is better than it used to be. They gave it 20 attack speed. Fixer's Cloak, that's pretty good. Bit of free evasion. Ollie can now get the Satanic. Satanic is now flying out to him. Not only is it flying out to him, he's also got 4,600 gold. So he can also pick up something else on top of that. He's going for Scythe of Vice on Medusa. Not a damage item, but it does give a lot of int. And of course, a bit of lockdown never goes amiss. I actually quite like Scythe.
Good neutral items being found. Spell Prism and Timeless Relic on Radiant.
I wish there was a way I could see all neutral items for both teams, but yeah, the Radiant, what do they have access to? Witchbane does a lot of damage to Medusa, because Medusa has so much int. 4% of her max mana every hit is a lot of damage. So maybe I'd see the Gyro picking up that instead. Spell Prism, like you said, it's good, but it only is a 12% cooldown reduction now, down from 18%. It did get nerfed a lot. 10-edged sword as well, 45 damage, pretty good. What have Dire claimed with their neutral items? Come on, show me Dire's ones. Why are you still showing me Radiant's ones? I hate when it doesn't show me. There we go. They've got a Timeless Relic on Viper, that's a lot of damage. Ninja Gear on Axe, as well as Spell Prism. No, Ninja Gear has now been given out to Medusa. Ninja Gear is very nice. Medusa does need the move speed. Also 25 Agi, never a bad thing. Also now holding a Mystic Staff, so much int on Ollie. And there's a Mana Shield damage per mana talent at level 10, which he now has 3 damage per mana. And Rossi goes straight in. Look at the taunt onto Nat. Do we have any follow-up stuns? Nat does pop the BKB, but he is in a really bad position. Doesn't have cooldown. Kept alive by the Trickster's Cloak. Never mind, Trickster's Cloak was the item. Then he gets Limitated away. And so they don't even find him. Trickster's Cloak was the item. No detection. Sentry was put down, but it wasn't far enough out. Ross misses the call again. Doesn't matter. They've taken the racks now. What spell was stolen? Stole track. Very nice spell there. We can throw tracks out on the enemy team now. Keep vision of them. I think they should all just push bot lane now. There's no tower there. They're way stronger. 12k gold advantage. Medusa is not a weak hero. But instead, they're kind of backing off.
Fuck.
E-Blade now.
Yeah, it's probably because of the change to it.
It makes it a bit better in Titan, doesn't it? Because it's got a Kaya, but do the Kayas stack? He's got a Kaya in Sand and a Kaya in the E-Blade. I don't know if they stack the two Kayas. Let's have a look. 16% spell amp in Kaya and 12% in E-Blade. And Puck has 16%, so they don't stack. So the entire Kaya you get from E-Blade doesn't stack in anything else. I don't know if it says that in the tooltip. It doesn't actually say that in Kaya that it doesn't stack, but the spell amp doesn't. So you don't pick it up twice. But I suppose E-Blade itself, still a good item, 25 int. And of course you amplify the damage on the enemy team. E-Blade did get quite heavily nerfed though in general. I guess it was seen to be too good, but I'm not sure why. Well, Ross has managed to pick up 9 bonus armor. So that gives you an idea of how good the talent actually is. He could have... Oh no, 18 bonus armor. Sorry, 9 stacks. But it's 18 bonus... That's quite a lot of bonus armor. He's built no armor items and he's got plus 18 armor. Okay. I think there's something to Axe then. If you can get that many kills with it. And he didn't even go the 1 armor per stack, which would have given him 9 bonus armor. Well, it looks like the Dire are going to play it very safe and they're just going to wait for the next Roche. It's 30 seconds. It will have a free Ag shard on it. Are there any shards still waiting to be bought on the Dire team? Yes, there's 2.
There's Ogres.
Medusa's one is not that good when you don't have Aghanims. But Ogre's one is good. You know, it's quite nice. It adds damage. 85% of damage reduction for 3 auto attacks is pretty good. You can spam it on your Medusa. Cooldown's not particularly long. You can use it on towers as well. They all walked out of Roche the second it's up. They're like, oh, it's never spawning. Let's all leave it. It's all got other places. It just spawned.
Not taking Roche timer. Oh, fled. So Radiant know it's up.
Radiant no. Okay, Dire are now going to have a look and go, there it is. Ollie has a Scythe of Vice on Medusa, which I like. I think Scythe is a really smart item for Medusa. It gives you so much into one. Ollie's already got plenty of damage. He can do with the shard. It's not amazing if you have Ags, but he'll get Ags eventually. I'll probably still give it to Ogre though, as Ollie thinks about picking up double 2. Yep, they know it's there. Cacopium's going to go for a steal. Is it going to be worth it? He tries for it. Not quite close enough. They get the call. Cacopium dies. I mean, it was worth a try, I suppose. But the thing is, he bought back last fight. So he is now dead for 70 seconds. So I'm not sure that's particularly worth it. Shard is on Ollie. Does he give it to someone? No, he's going to use it himself. He's playing greedy. He says, thanks for the shard, even though I'm basically 6-slotted. I'm going to consume it myself, get the free Mystic Snake. Does give you extra mana, I suppose. And now he has the split shot penalty damage talent, which interestingly takes the outgoing damage from 80% to 90%. I thought it would be 92%, but apparently it was 12% of 80%, which is a weird way of doing it. Put the load sword on it, so that gets rid of the track. He just happily stands his ground. They've dropped the glyph, but the tower has already died. Ollie is taking no damage whatsoever. He's still got a Satanic. And that free Mystic Snake that came out from Cold Blood gave so much mana back. They're summoning back another missile. Thanks to the Lotus Orb interaction. Raxi nearly got down, and they're dead. And look, you've still barely injured Ollie. Okay, you got him to half, but he's got Satanic. He needs to just click a creep wave. There you go, Satanic, full HP, there we go. Back to next lane, still has plenty of mana. He's got Boots of Travel, so he actually got Boots of Travel too, but he doesn't have it equipped, so he can't go back and push. But they don't need to, they've got creeps in mid, they can go take mid, no backdoor protection. Overwhelming Blink on Ross as well, very nice item to have. Oh well, go on that, go. Oh, Ross got it cancelled. Blink was cancelled, unfortunately, with the Black Pen. Ollie is in right there, does not care. Look at the damage doing to that. Ross running in, goes for the chop. Does actually get the kill despite not getting the damage. Debate Mel. Melee range of Cocopium. Is he going to go down? No, he doesn't. He's absolutely fine. He's also stolen track. Rax in a lot of trouble too. I think it's maybe a die victory. It must be. Rax will be taken down. Ollie still has the Aegis, shows no signs of being killed. It's a little bit of free mana as well from that snake. They're all backing off. They got a kill on Cocopium. Oh no, they're not backing off. Doing a lot of damage. They do pick up backwards hello. But Ollie is still at large. That's the thing. Can they kill Ollie? Looks like Brex is in a little bit of trouble too. No ultimate on Ross. No detection either. So Brex is going to be fine. Well, the super ultra mega creeps are now heading down. 100 damage each they have. And 1,700 gold. There's a buyback coming out from the Cocopium. But what can he do? Ollie just immediately... How did he dispel it? Lotus Orb dispelled the E-Blade. That's why. He's also got Satanic and Manta. There's so many dispels in him. Then he dispels the Silence using Manta. Still has Satanic. Look at the creeps in mid. The Cocopium goes in, but he is going to take a lot of damage very quickly. Ross gets a nice call. It's coming out from Ollie. Even the Scythe of Vice build. And they have few DPS in the face. Ancient's going to go down. And that is going to be game.
Oh, 1-1.
Yeah, we got what we asked for, and I think after being stomped into the ground so hard in the first game, it's nice to have a win in return, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interestingly, Medusa on both games, on both winning teams. It
Yeah.
was Medusa. Different players and slightly different builds. I like that Ollie went for the Scythe, but yeah, Medusa obviously back on the core menu. He did very well with farm as well. Look, from 30 minutes in, no one even came close to Ollie's farm as he just accelerated and accelerated far away from the Dire team. And some really nice team fighting as well. Ross missed quite a lot of calls, but the ones he did get were very good. And he ends up with a great score, 14 kills and 11 assists. And Debate now in the mid game, he did some fantastic plays, stealing the Dream Cores and the Waning Rift. Got Decay killed quite a lot of times. Backwards Hello immediately noticed it every time and tipped Debate Mail straight away after he did a sick play to get the puck killed.